All right, test. I think we can go over to here. There's me. There's the game. All right. Back at it, I guess. So, I guess we will start off the stream by jumping straight into episode 3. So, let's do the intro and get this show on the road. Hello, everybody. I'm SJM. Welcome back to Skyopolis Evolved. Today we'll be jumping into getting some resource production done. Well, I've already jumped into it, but we'll go over the few things that I've done off camera here in a quick second. So, I built an arena. Finally buckled down. Built this great big thing. This works a lot better. I don't get my guys running, off the edge, trying to kill people. Things that run down that way. They're running off all over the place. Everything's pretty much contained inside here. And in a pinch, I get to jump out and handle things from over here if they get overwhelmed and killed or whatever. So this is the way. It was pretty handy, although I've been having some issue getting this stupid summoner to work. Again, I'd had trouble in the previous time, so we were trying to put. Now it works fine. Weird. Like I tried having stone bricks below it and above it. Now I don't have any anywhere. So, all right. Well, at least it is working again. If we want to go back and do some more of those gateways, we can. But we don't actually need to because the ore mulch here that we get lots and lots of it if you do complete those party gateways. But there is a recipe for it. So there is a molten ore mulch, which is a mixture of stone to water. So 8 pieces of stone, 1 bucket of water gives you 10 molten ore mulch. Because each one of these ore mulches solidifies from 100 millibuckets. So I did half a stack of stone plus 4 buckets of water gave me 40 ore mulch plus all the other stuff I had together. I've just been running it through the paces, right? I started with some stone mesh and we started getting the tin, and then I made some tin meshes which gave us copper, coal, and lapis, and then I used the copper and the tin in a 3 copper to 1 tin ratio to make bronze, and I made a couple of bronze meshes as well. So now I've got 2 with each of the, like 2 on tin and 2 on copper for now, because I don't see a huge need for tin right away, but we're getting more tin anyways. So I think we get tin from the tin. I don't know what you guys are doing, but you should be sticking around here. At any rate, yes, let's take a look at the quest line. So, in the summoning quest line, I guess I just have to make some of these battle bucks. Let's grab our catalog. Grab our shards. There, we've got 9 or 11 battle bucks from the one that I did complete. Oh, I think I understand now. Haven't tried to use this before though, but 4 stone and a dollary do. I have a dollary do kicking around. I do. So I guess in order to use the catalog, we have to have a catalog in the world. Yeah, and then once you bind it, then you can use the catalog book. So with our dollary dues, is there any new things that have come up? Not really. And what can we buy with battle bucks? We can get chainmail, we can get armor bag, which would give us random pieces of armor, leather armor, some Prot 1 books, fire protection. All right, some minor enchantments, food bags, tool bags, relic experience bottles. Ah, that's for the relics. All right, nothing too exciting just yet. Maybe we'll have to do some more fighting later, but yeah, we'll do that. So I finished off the one skeleton wave. We got like a stack and a quarter of bones from that, which was pretty handy. And I guess we may as well open these up on stream here now that we're back in business, because I kind of wanted to do this on camera, so let's do that. So armor bag, oh, random piece of chainmail leggings, that's fine. We'll do the relic bag last, because that will be the most interesting thing and something to talk about. But then we've got this, so bandages. All right, fair enough. Colored stone. Leather pants. More colored stone. Gunpowder's kind of cool. That's pretty useless again. 2 more dollary dues. More bandages. A glider. Not bad. Not bad. It's kind of tough to use, but we can use it. An armor bag. Interesting. And another... Oh, that's a food bag. Okay. A basic building wand. Oh, more bandages maybe. A couple of bones. What did that give us? Not 100% sure what that one gave us. And more colored stone. Not so exciting. And then the relic bag. So we got a relic. So relics are pieces of gear that we can put on our person in our relic slots over here. We just push this button that opens up where we can put our relics. If you hover over that and push shift, it'll tell us kind of what this relic does, right? So looks like we can walk on air, is my guess, with the Phantom Boot. So this is blocked or encrypted, whatever you want to say. We need to conduct research first. So if we click on that, then we can hover over this, and we need to find where all these little sparkly things are and connect them in the right shape. So it looks like we've got like 2 triangles or something to go together. Nope. Nope. Straight up then. There we go. Creates a temporary phantom bridge beneath the player's feet that any relic owner can walk on. The player stands still for more than a second, they will fall through and cannot get back up until they reach solid ground. Oh, and this explains if you just hover over the question mark down below, right? So, and these things level up. So there's leveling points, experience levels, and a luck percentage, which I'm not too sure what those do anymore. So we get experience points with a 10% chance each time a bridge is created using the ability. So this relic will also gain 25% of any other relic. So any other relic that gains experience in our inventory, this relic will also get 25% more. Oh, and it's a 4.5 out of 5 on relic quality. So I guess that's kind of neat. And then we can level it up 10 different times. Maybe I think it gains more abilities as we level it up. So we'll get something in addition to Phantom Bridge. There we go. We can see we've got it on our foot there now. One foot has one thing on it. And there's our Phantom Bridge. So that's super handy. And it doesn't appear to use any mana or anything. So as long as we keep moving and don't stand still, that's actually pretty nice for a skyblock like this. And then if you stand still too long, you get a little bit of a warning, and then you fall through. I guess that's going to be kind of annoying for... Oh, yeah. Alright. It's interesting, but at least there we're gaining some experience levels on it, right? So we're 56% through the experience level already, so neat. Alright, let's throw some of this garbage away that I don't need. These are all these stone tomahawks came from the skeleton party. So you get spammed with these. They kind of act like an axe. They do allow you to chop trees, but they're really, really slow. But they're a little bit, they're pretty much exactly like a stone sword is the best way to put it. So the stone sword is a 1.6, 5, and 3. And this is a 1.6, 5, and 3. So it's exactly the same. It also works like it has, looks like it has a sweeping edge. It can hit multiple enemies at the same time. So I've got lots of weapons for now anyways. Oh, I got some extra coins. So we're up to 33 B-bucks now. I figured something out with the dyes. So because we had tons of dandelions kicking around and almost no poppies, we needed to find a way to get red dye some more. And I found 2 ways that work. So we can get these colored poppies at the base of the redwood trees, which I showed you before. Yeah, I'm just attacking my Phantom Bridge there more than anything. back to what I was talking about. But we can use that red spray can that we got back in the earlier one, and we can paint any of these guys red and get red dye that way. The secondary way is with the transformation wand. We can transform a dandelion into a poppy, and vice versa. So if you're gated by yellow dye, you can turn poppies into dandelions. So 2 ways to get more dye if you need the transformation powder. So we got that sorted out last time. This goes here. Bandages. Stone. No, must have my gunpowder here. Let's move all the gunpowder down here. Let's open up this other armor bag. I keep getting... Alright, that's fine. And bones go here. Another basic building wand, which I haven't even used the first one that I had. Alright. The other thing I set up as well off camera was a second controller with just a solidifier. So this will be my mixing, my place where I do all the mixing, and this is where I'll do things that don't need mixing for the initial time anyways. Food bag, we got some rabbit. Well, at the very least it's a new food. So it gets us progress towards the next tier. And we've got 7 flesh blocks now, so we're pretty good on rotten flesh, ender pearls, bones as you saw. So, doing pretty well. Let's jump into the quest line. And then, yeah, the last thing to do in here is the void portal. But until I actually get the iron bucket, I'm going to hold off on making all this obsidian, because otherwise that's just wasting a whole bunch of wood on wooden buckets to get the lava into the mixer. So we'll come back to that one a little bit later, but basically it just creates a void dimension that's always dark that you could go and set up something similar to this, like a little area where you can farm mobs or farm portals or what have you. The only problem with it is that you can't get your friends over there. That's the only downside to it. Let's put that back and move forward. So, basic resources. So the tin ore pieces we got by putting the ores in with the stone meshes. And then with that we can make the tin mesh. And that's made in the solidifier with the mesh mold. And it takes 180 millibuckets of the tin, which is 4 of these tin ore pieces. So 4 tin ore pieces gives us 180 molten tin, which then we put through the solidifier with the mesh mold, and that gave us the tin meshes. Then we do the same thing with the tin meshes, is put more of the ore stuff. What's it called? My brain's farting on that again. Ore mulch through there. And then that gives us coal pieces, lapis pieces, and copper pieces. So as we can see here, we got the copper, the coal, the lapis, and then the next tier after that is bronze, which is, I think I mentioned earlier, 3 pieces of copper plus 1 piece of tin will get you 4 ingots of bronze. And each of these meshes takes 2 ingots of bronze. 1 ingot is 90 millibuckets in the Ben Law's casting mod. Just for reference there if you want to know what the math is. So I just made 2 bronze meshes for now, so I've got a mixture of resources coming in with those 2 there. So I guess to push forward, I need to get one of those. We'll take these 18 and we'll put them in the solidifier. There's only 15 slots here, so we'll have to do this on in 2 things. And I will need the block mold. Get those 3 in there, that in there. This will give us yeah, enough to get us a block of lapis. And then we break down that lapis into the nugget, or to the gems of it. And then we can go here and make the gem mold. So one of those in the middle, like that, and now we get a gem mold. Similarly, we're going to need to make ingots here as well. So if we take a regular brick and do the 4 black bricks around it, that gets us the ingot mold. And that's where we come in with six iron ore pieces. We'll get the ingot mold in there for now. Oh, and I guess the other thing, it wants us to make 1 bronze ingot, so... Oops, wrong way. So in our mixer, we do 1 tin and 3 copper. You mixing? Yeah, it must have mixed. Oh. Error. Now I'm confused. Molten bronze. Oh, 90 tin and 270. Aha. So we needed to double that. So we need 6 pieces of copper and 2 pieces of tin in order to make the recipe work. Otherwise it won't mix in there. So we have to do kind of 2 ingots at a time of the bronze for it to work. Don't think that makes much sense, but that's what we have to deal with. I've also got little automation stuff set up here, just wooden hoppers going into the controllers, right? Because if we wanted to do more than 15 of something at a time, and then the outputs over here are going as well. We've got the bronze in our inventory to finish off that part of the quest. And then coal pieces. So coal in the casting. We need 80 millibuckets plus a gem mold. And each of those gives us 40, so we'll need 2. Oh, that goes in here because we don't need to mix anything. That's our first regular piece of coal there. Alright, so we got the iron ingot, so we're working our way towards this flight block, but we may as well do the redstone and the gold ore. right after we have a quick nap. Make the rain go away. We can make a gold ingot, and then with the redstone, I had lightning strike my villagers and turn them into witches. So I got access to gold and glowstone dust that way. But we may as well do the 2 gold. Plus our ingot mold. I guess I should make another ingot mold, right? That would be a reasonable thing to do. There we go. And then to make this flight block, we need 3. Oh, we need iron bars. I didn't factor that into the equation, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 18 pieces there. You can see as an axe, this tomahawk does not do the job very well. Actually, I forgot I had the spare already. So we'll just let that do its thing. Got the ingot mold in there already, so we'll get all of the iron that we needed. And then I can make a real bucket finally. Hooray! Awesome. I think the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take these off for right now because that's a little bit annoying when I'm not working all on one level. So, aside from that, we needed a firework rocket as well. So that's 1 paper. No, it's 3 paper, isn't it? No, it's 1 paper and 1 gunpowder. Never mind me. I don't know my recipes at all. Vanilla, what's that? Never heard of it. That, and that. Finishes off that chapter. So we get 32 blocks. Let's just lower us down a bit. Yep. All right, good stuff. Is this coal, I guess? That. And we may as well jump into the next chapter here. I guess the other thing we could do is... grab an armor bag from there. Actually, we may as well grab all the rewards. So let's, another pair of leather pants. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. Oh, hey, that's actually... How high up can we go? And we can engage the hang glider and hang glide all over the place. Interesting, interesting. Oh, and there is durability to it, so... Oh, if we get 2 phantom membranes, we can make a reinforced one. I guess that's just stronger. But other than that, yeah, we'd have to... I don't even think we can get mending on it. Yes, we can get. If we get a mending book, we can put mending on the hang glider. If you wanted to do such a thing. If you were that rich on your mending books. Okay, we were going to collect all the rewards. Before I did that, I wanted to kind of clean out my inventory so I know what we got. We're up to 75 B-Bucks now. 16 battle bucks. So let's see if that opens anything up. Maybe I should buy a backpack. We could buy an airship too if we wanted to tour around. So no, nothing's opened up because we have more money. Sugarcane, cactus. Oh, Mega Torch might be handy. Stop enemy spawns. That's a half a stack. Luggage, it's kind of whatever for me. Might be your thing, I don't know. And does 16 battle bucks get us the next tier of anything? No, it doesn't look like it. Another food bag. What'd that give us? Hot cocoa with marshmallow. Clears potion effects. Mossy rocks. That's great loot. What wonderful loot. What was I thinking? Oh, yes. I was going to grab... I've got some leather in here, so we could cook this thick rotten flesh to make leather. But I had gotten some from somewhere else. And now I've lost it. I swear I had some leather. We got some coal ore, more tin pieces, lapis, another piece of regular coal. Got another relic. What did we get? Spore sack. Okay, so I take it the spore sack doesn't need... to be unlocked. I right-clicked it and it disappeared. Easy come, easy go, I guess. A tool bag and an armor bag. I swear if these are leather pants, I'm going to rage quit this whole entire pack. Copper boots. Better than nothing. And a golden pickaxe. Joy. I can break 32 blocks with a golden pickaxe really fast. Where did I put that other piece of singular coal? Right there. Coal pieces can go here. That and that can go in there. Oh, forgot about the lapis. Right, how are we doing on time? So we're already over a half an hour. We may as well call this one here because the next chapter is a little bit involved. So we'll be getting into some machine frames, getting into Ender IO and doing all of the basic stuff and things with Ender IO. It looks like getting into a next couple of little alloys there, some conduits, fluid pipes, item pipes. This will give us some nice quality of life coming along. Nice. All right. Interesting. All right. At any rate, I am going to wrap this episode up here. I hope you all enjoyed. I appreciate you all for checking it out and derping along with me. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye. I got myself a sip of coffee. Oh, and we should grab ye old screenshot. Do this, do a quick edit on it. Sky 3. Didn't do a screenshot for Sky 2, so I should probably do that. There. All right. Make sure we're keeping up on our food. You go here. Don't really need black brick for right now, so we can do that. Keep that away. And, oh yes, I was looking for that leather. I swear to God I had gotten 4 leather. Because I was going to make a backpack. Aha, we found a use for leather pants. It is not such a waste after all. Can we use the wooden shears to do this? Yes, we can. We'll cook up one of these, and then we'll have 4 leather. We'll make our first backpack rather than buying one, because it's basically just 4 string and 4 leather and a chest. So definitely not the hardest thing to make. Kind of a waste of coins, in my opinion. Now, where is chest? There we go. Just like so. And then we can upgrade this with iron, right? We could go to copper first. Next, if we go to copper first, then it just takes 4 iron to get it to the iron tier. Interesting. All right. So 16 copper ore pieces should make us 8 copper ingots. And then from there we will need 8 iron ore pieces. I guess the other thing I should do, especially now that I have an actual bucket, yeah, we'll just throw that somewhere for now, is get a whole bunch more of this ore stuff going. There we go. Oh yes, and we can put mixer or whisks on top of that. So let's take a look at that. Don't need bronze. We don't need the ingot mold. Oh, whisks are expensive. Okay, so we're not going to do whisks just yet, but if we put these whisks on top of the mixer, then it will do this mixing process a lot faster. Have those 8 there, and then we can load those 8 in there. We can upgrade this to the copper tier, and in a minute we can get it up to the iron tier. And put it into our back slot. And aha, there's a key conflict. So we've got to go to our keybinds, key B. get everything that's not bound show up here. Rocket boost. Oh, for immersive aircraft. Key B. There we go. Unbind it. Create waypoint. Unbind that one. This one is fine. An open backpack. There we go. Now we've got a place to put things like tools. I'll use that. Gliders, tools. Fluid mover we'll keep over here with all of this kind of stuff. Look at that, it's a beautiful thing. 80 more ore mulches. Get some more resources on the go. Because we're probably going to, probably going to start going through it. Alright, so the gears are pretty easy, but the dark steel is a alloy of coal, iron, and obsidian. Can be made in the mixer. Solidifying molten dark steel in the mixer is so 1 full block of obsidian, 4 pieces of coal, and 2 pieces of iron. Right, because each piece of iron is 45. And each piece of coal is 40. He had to make that a little bit different, didn't he? He just had to. This is all done mixing everything, right? Yes. Okay. So let's put just down there. And how much dark steel am I gonna need to get into here? So each machine frame, okay, just nuggets. So 1 machine frame there. Oh, can this be made? With the gear mold, yes, yes. Okay, so we got to make a gear mold. Okay. That's going to make 5 recipes, so we need 10 iron. And then 5 pieces of obsidian. So to make 5 pieces of obsidian, we're going to need 5 lava. forgot to put this stuff in there. Right, that should all mix up, and then we will need the ingot mold. Right, I was making another ingot mold, right? So I could have 2 of them. Aha! I made the 5 blocks of obsidian, which I didn't want to do, but I guess we're remelting it. I guess while I'm at it... So we'll keep those on us for now. I did not end up with a positive amount of saplings. I'm sad. That's fine. Is that all my logs? Ah, okay. Okay, I got more logs. Apple. And... coal, iron. Oh no. To melt obsidian, we need 1200 heat. Okay. Not the end of the world. It's a setback to be sure, but definitely not the end. I guess I should probably have a place to make obsidian in the ground. Or not obsidian. Lava. I don't have to do it so awkwardly. Now, does the obsidian come here? It does. Then we can use the fluid mover to move it back. And make some dark steel that way. Alright, we can make this block of redstone for this quest here. We get 5 infinity grains for 1 redstone. block of redstone. That's pretty stingy. And a block of redstone is 810. So 810 divided by 45. Is 9? No. 18, right? 2 is 90. And 9 times 9. So 9 times 2, 18. So 18 redstone ore pieces per block. Grab the block mold. Okay, so the 5 buckets of obsidian have come there. We just do this and this, and now this mixes and gets us our dark steel. Perfect. Then we need iron and gold gears. How many? 1 each, plus some redstone dust to get the machine frames. Okay. We're going to need 1, 2... just 2 machine frames to get through this chapter. Six more iron ingots. Oh, and another machine frame. So that's 3 machine frames we need to make. I need 6 more iron, so that's 12. All right, that should get us down there. So capacitors. So we'll need some copper and some gold. We'll need 2 capacitors. One, oh, does a Stirling generator need a capacitor? I don't think so. Just the sag mill. And each composite, so we're going to need some more mud. We're going to need some more sand. And we'll need to make some more gravel. That uses the gravel for that recipe. Cobblestone turns into gravel. Okay. All right, so this is all emptied out now. Let's go back to the block mold. Make some more ore composite stuff. Need the 6 iron for that. Under a bucket there, and we're empty there. I definitely need more saplings, so let's try and pay attention to these trees. Try to maximize the amount of saplings we get out of here. We'll have to make 3 more obsidian. Okay. And we'll do that as an example of how to use the fluid mover. Oh, and that's not even a food. Oh. That was dirty. Thought that would be a new kind of food which would give us an extra heart, but it wasn't. It wasn't at all. Actually, let's just do bronze mesh. Let's skip out on the tin meshes for now. What else do I need to do to prepare for the next episode? Sag mill. We're going to need some gold. We're going to need quite a bit of iron. More iron in the piston. So yeah, let's get the resource generator up and going then. That's a good plan. We'll get that going first, then we'll have some more stone so we can make more ore mulch. Keep resources coming in. And silicon is clay or sand? Blocks of clay. Molten soul comes from, okay, soul sand. Fair. That's a ways away still. Alright, so I need to bookmark some stuff. Resource generator is the first thing we want to get. Well, after the machine frame, obviously. Gold gears. Takes 4 gold to make each gear. Alright. What am I doing? I got those there. Actually, let's just dive into the episode, I think. Yeah, let's just start moving forward. Hello everybody, I'm SJM. Welcome back to some more Skyopolis Evolved. Today we're going to be working through our basic machine category here, basic power. So we'll be getting into Ender IO, getting the Stirling generator up, and then our sag mill, the first power, then the first machine that we need to power, which gives us some more resources, particularly these ones, which gives us some nice infrastructure in the form of like energy conduits, item pipes through the binder as well, pulsating alloy, and I guess these guys are in there as well. They used to be called, oh, I forget what they used to be called, but now that's apparently called an attractor. But these basically pull things and push things through the pipe network of the item pipes, or liquid pipes, or what have you. Alright, so to get started in this chapter, there's a couple of different starting points here. So blocks of redstone. So I made one from the redstone I had in my chest from the witches. And then I also made a block by melting up some of the pieces that we got in the through sifting the ore mulches. So it takes 18 pieces of redstone ore to make one block of redstone. Next step is to put the block of redstone on the ground and use the transformation wand to get the grains of infinity. It figures that would break after the first one. But there we go. Now we got some grains of infinity. I think that should be enough to get us through the episode, but we'll need to make more later. Obviously, at some point we'll be automating getting some of these resources a little bit better rather than doing it all by hand. So the other starting point is over here. So getting the gear mold, which is just basically a wooden gear and then surrounded by with the 4 black bricks, and then the wooden gear itself is just 4 sticks. So this is super simple. There, and then we're going to need to make the machine frame, we're going to need 1 iron gear and 1 gold gear for each of them. And we need 3 for this chapter, so we're going to need to make 3 of each of those. And each of these gears takes 360. So that's 45. So each piece is 45. So that's 8 pieces for each gear. So we're going to need 24 pieces of each. So let's get that started while we do the other things in conjunction or at the same time so that we can get through this fairly quickly. $24 of those. And our iron is really hurting. We need to... I don't have, just want to check to make sure I don't have a stack of iron sitting somewhere that I can't see. Because I can be so blind like that sometimes. Gear mold. I guess the other thing, I should automate some of this output too, right? Yep. Okay, there we go. Alright, so that should take care of that stuff, and then we need dark steel is the next thing that we needed over here. So dark steel is an alloy of coal, iron, and obsidian. So this is the most complicated thing that we'll be doing right yet. So each 90 millibuckets of molten dark steel gets us an ingot. And to make that, we need molten iron, coal, and obsidian. So it's 2 pieces of iron, 4 pieces of coal, and 1 molten obsidian. The obsidian is kind of the tricky part here. So let's grab ourselves 3. So of course we've got to make the mulch. So in our mixer it's all empty, so I'm going to start putting in the water. So 3 buckets of water in there. Make 3 those, and so this first mixing process to get us the molten obsidian, and it as soon as it finishes mixing in here, it automatically pushes over to the solidifier, and our obsidian ends up here. So let's take this block out and I'll just demonstrate what we have to do, because we'll need this fluid mover that we made back in the casting chapter. So when we've got the bucket, there's the molten obsidian here, we just use the fluid mover there. We can bring it over back to here and put it in there, and then with melted iron and copper pieces, or iron and coal pieces over there, that will mix together and make the dark steel. Which I did off camera so that we've got a bunch of it ready to go for this episode. And speaking of, we've got our 8 pieces of obsidian now. We can go clean up the last quest in that portals chapter by making our void portal. I'm not going to place it down and go jump in it just yet, but that's the place where we can go and fight things if we really want to. Alright, we should have all of our gears ready to go over here now, so we can start making our machine frames. So we need the dark steel changed into the nuggets. And the machine frames. Oh, and we're going to need some of this redstone that I had left myself to do the crafting with for the episode. So just like that, and we'll get our machine frames going and made. And then the first thing we want to get on top of is a resource generator. Because I don't want to have to stand over there and do a whole bunch of the vein mining at my cobble generator. It's good. It's not bad. It's not horrible by any by any means of the imagination, but it's not great either, right? So if we put an inventory on top of the resource generator and a resource inside the generator, then this should generate and push to the inventory automatically. So that's a big no. Okay. No problem. Let's just reorganize this. Will it go down to the bottom? I just don't want to get stuck on one stack at a time is my only thing. So that's a no again. But with this setup here, all we have to do is do that there. Get ourselves another hopper. And now we've got it filling up a chest. So now we've got some stone automated so that we've got that coming in automatically now. Great. All right, moving forward, a Stirling generator is the first machine that we're going to make. So I'm going to need some stone bricks, a furnace, a couple more iron gears, more iron here. So I have some things that I haven't gotten prepared just yet. So give me a minute or two and we'll get all of those together to get our Stirling generator. Oops. We won't talk about the whisk here today. We need one gold gear. Why don't I have these things? Two iron gears. 2 gold ingots. I'll get my act together some point. Oh, and we're out of... Yeah. All right. I can make the 2 iron gears. And what's the sag mill gonna take? Same again. So we need to get more ore stuff going. Perfect. And block mold in there. Okay. And the conduit binder is, oh yes, gravel and glass, or sand, sorry. And clay balls, so I need to make some more mud. Oh, I got 25 dirt there, so let's do half of our dirt. I need more redstone? Maybe. Let's keep it with us. I've got 1 extra gold there. Infinity bimetal. No, this needs to be iron. Oh, okay, never mind. It is an iron gear. Okay. Scared me for a minute. Had me going. Right, and then the capacitor, we need some copper as well. Oh, and we'll need another gold ingot. Perfect. And we're going to need this. We've run right out of iron. And we'll need some glass as well, right? That takes like 6 conduit binder. That only makes 4 for each recipe. That's stingy. Okay, so we're going to need more conduit binder. Going to need to make more of that. Need a copper. 7 gold. Oh, 7. Yeah, 7 gold should be enough. We need 2 for this one and 2 for this one, so we need 16 more iron. So speed blocks. I could use a wooden fence, a stone, a block of coal. Actually, a block of lapis is probably the best I can do right now. Actually, copper is even higher. Copper is 7. That's 8 seconds. Lapis is less costly because I don't need it for anything else, right? Oh, this is being a big run around. Okay, we're good on food for now. Iron is coming. Give me my 30-second cobble. There we are. Okay. And we can put this block of lapis there, and that speeds this up from 220 to 160. That's what we need. I did not. Oh, I need my block mold. Back out of here. There we go. Right. Oh, we need a piece of glass. That's just smelting. Molten coal and molten obsidian. I didn't think about that. So if we grab a bucket of molten obsidian, we can put it into the tank and melt things with it. Interesting. We should be good now to get our generator. Capacitor. Can we make the capacitor? Yes, we can make the capacitors. I need a piston. So that's even more iron ore that we need. Hi-yi-yi. How much fun is it preparing for episodes? It's not that bad, I guess, at the end of the day. So 3 glass shards. We get 8 fluid pipes. And oh, we need the pulsating. Aha. Molten ender and molten iron. More iron, of course. We need to find a way to get a better chance for iron. We have 32 of these yet? Almost. I guess we may as well do some supplementary cobblestone farming. There we go. Oops, we go here. Keep that stuff flowing. What else am I not? So that's ender and iron. Redstone alloy is silicon and redstone. But to melt the silicon, we need 1200 over here. So we're going to need to melt coal. I guess I don't have much other use for that coal right now because I could make so much charcoal, it's not funny. I think we're good that way. Speaking of which... uh, 8, 16, 24, 32. 4. Can we melt charcoal? No, we can't melt charcoal. But we can use it to get steel in the alloy smelter. Okay, that's good to know. And we can crush it down to get powdered coal, which we can melt to molten coal. So in a roundabout way, we can use charcoal to get molten coal anyways. All right, that's good to know. That's good to know. Oh, I have 1 obsidian left over. Strange. I ran out. Of lava again. I'll need those at some point to get the silicon. What's the conductive alloy? Redstone, more iron, and copper. Copper alloy. It all comes around in the end, right? Which is copper and silicon. All right, so we're going to need another one of these tanks. Which I will put down just here. This is fine, I think. And yes. Okay. I think I'm ready to go. I think we're ready to film the rest of the episode. All right, we are back. It's, yeah, there was a lot of preparation that went into getting the rest of the things ready for the episode, so let's just jump back on into it and see if we can't get through it fairly quickly. The preparation took quite a while just to get here, but I think we're good to go here at this point. There will be a little bit of waiting around while we prepare a couple of more things, but we should be fine from here. Speaking of which, I'm gonna grab 16 pieces of that. Just take out the ingot mold, and we're gonna melt these down into molten coal, and we'll see why later. Alright, so to get our Stirling generator, we needed some gold, a machine frame, a piston, and 2 iron gears. So, we've got iron gears, we've got gold, copper, iron ingots. I've got more of that. I need to keep going on the ore mulch. So we just need so much of this, and it's the iron requirement, because iron seems to be a bit lower of a chance to get on there. Like, look at all this other stuff that I've got, and my iron is way behind. So need to keep going on the ore mulch as much as possible, and running them strictly through the bronze meshes, and not bothering with the tin meshes at this point. If I needed it faster, I'd make the other two, but I'm just keeping the tin ones in there for now. Might need them later, not 100% sure, but we'll see when we get there. At any rate, we should be good to go for the Stirling generator. We're just going to need 2 of these bad boys. And the piston. Oh, and a furnace. And did I keep my charcoal on me? No, I did not. We'll just set this up over here for now. So we're going to need a capacitor for this to work. And in here it tells us about the capacitor, allows Ender IO machines to work. So gold nuggets, a copper ingot, and 2 grains of infinity. We're going to need 2 because we're making 2 Ender IO machines today. So put that in there, it will work. So if I put that in there, then power will start coming in over here. And don't ask me what this unit of power is. I think it's just equivalent to RF. And then we can also configure the sides to do what we want. So we can actually input coal from one of the sides if we want, and then have the power come out another side. But that is that. So let's look at the binder conduit next, because it's right there. We'll work our way from top to bottom. So binder composite is sand, gravel. So we know how to get sand. We take the sandstone pieces, hit it with the transformation wand on the ground, and we'll get 1 sandstone. So make sure that you're doing that to maximize, so you don't have to go back and run more dirt through stone meshes to get more of this stone stuff. Like if you do 4 sandstone rocks to make 1 piece of sandstone, you'll run out really quick. So make sure you use the little transformation wand trick, and then put the sandstone down. Hit it with the transformation wand again to get sand. And then gravel is putting cobblestone on the ground and hitting it with the transformation wand. We'll make another We're going to make lots for now because this is going to make our piping, which is pretty handy to have in there. And then with the conduit binder, it's not really used for anything other than to cook it up in the furnaces to make the binder. Like, if we look at here, the only thing to do with it is to smelt it. So we'll just get that going. All right, now we can go on to the sag mill. So sag mill is going to be quite similar. We're going to need another piston, a couple more gold, that other machine frame, and some flint. Oh, is my flint in here? It is. It is. And, oh, I should be good. Should be good. Piston. And we have a sag mill. And we need a capacitor. And this is filling up with energy out of there. It does go very, very slow. So when we get some energy conduits, we can transfer the energy a little bit faster. But as you can see here, it is draining out of there, and this one is filling up. We can see on the tooltip there. So a couple of things that we can do with the sag mill. We can make silicon and we can make glass shards. We need the glass shards to make fluid pipes. And then the silicon we'll need to make redstone alloy ingot. And redstone alloy is used to make the conductive alloy. We need conductive alloy to make energy conduit. So energy conduit is 3 of that conductive alloy with some conduit binder. And then similarly with the fluid pipe, it's glass shards and conduit binder. And then this item pipe we make with pulsating alloy and conduit binder. So the next things we need to look at are getting silicon. So it can be made inside the sag mill from clay or sand. So let's just get 8 of these and get these in and going. I believe I can use a flint for a grinding ball, or is that gone in this version? So this gives us a better chance of bonus output, of which the silicon is a bonus output in there. So we're getting an extra 25% on top of the regular output. Then basically we get clay balls back out of it, so then we can do this, put this, make the clay balls back into clay, put it back into the sag mill, and so on and so forth, right? We don't get exactly back what we put into it. So if we look at the uses in the sag mill, so we get 2. So it takes 4 to make a clay. We get 2 back guaranteed, plus a chance at getting 1 extra. So we'll definitely never get back what we put in, but at least we don't lose everything out of it every time, right? Right, now that we have some silicon, we can melt it into the molten silicon, which we need to make the, oh, I don't have it bookmarked here. To make the redstone alloy ingot. Oh, mixer. So molten silicon plus the redstone gets us the molten redstone alloy, which we need the molten redstone alloy. Oh, wait. No, redstone alloy ingot is used to make the molten conductive, right? Oh, that's molten copper alloy. Ah, okay. I had it wrong in my head. But we do need the molten silicon plus molten copper to make this one. Now, the thing that becomes the trip up in here is that lava is not hot enough to melt silicon. So we need molten coal or molten obsidian to melt it. So that is why we come full circle back to over here, where I now have 640 millibuckets of molten coal in there. So it's going to be really hard to get a full bucket's worth, but I think I can get the molten coal in there that way. Now, am I ready to do my molten silicon, or can I just... You know what, I'm going to do a whole stack of this stuff, because that's not very much at all. So we'll just wait on that for now. Keep going down and down and down, but we're getting more silicon as we do. We're good on power. All right, so the molten pulsating alloy is ender plus iron. So one ender pearl gets us the 80 millibuckets, so that's perfect. So one ender pearl and 2 pieces of iron to get that. We can do that without having to use the molten coal. I can start putting some of this stuff away that I don't need at the moment. I think I'm done with the gold. Clay will need some more. Redstone I think I'm done with. May as well get some more mud going, because we're probably gonna need more clay. There we go, we got 3.2 buckets in there now. That's better. And we've run out of coolant. Let's do that for now. Keep that up and running. Oh, I forgot. There we go. We got the molten pulsating alloy ingot. And then to make the item pipe, it needs the nuggets. Needs it in nugget form. So we'll do that. We'll grab our binder. No, I'm not doing 3 recipes just yet. We'll come back to it after. But now we've got some item pipe so that we can do some piping in and out. I made a piece of glass here somewhere. We can get to the fluid pipe. Like so. that's a bunch of iron. I guess I got the iron now, right? So we can make that. And, oh yes. So now we're down into this tricky molten silicon stuff. So let's tackle that. Oh, we don't have carry-on in this mod. Okay. That makes it annoying because in our hotbar we can't tell which fuel tank is which. So if you're not paying attention to it properly, you'll get it mixed up on which one has the lava and coal. I think we can see it in our inventory, but not on the hotbar. All right, so let's figure out. So 250 silicon. Oh, so just one piece of silicon. Okay. That's fine. Plus how much redstone? 90. Which is 2 pieces of redstone. Okay. Two of those and one of those. And this gives us, molten coal gives us a fuel temperature of 1,200, as we saw before. And let's pass the night before we get attacked by the stupid fallen knights. And then we need copper, right, for the next one? Oh, it's copper alloy. So it's 2 pieces of iron, 2 pieces of redstone, and a molten copper alloy, which is 1 silicon and 2 copper. One, 2 of those, and redstone. Was it redstone? Yes. And all of that makes us 1 ingot. And to get the energy conduits, we're going to need 3 ingots. So we're going to have to triple that recipe. Right, is that all done? And that's sitting there waiting for an ingot mold. Right. So we'll just do that. We'll just use the molten coal. We're getting lots of it anyways, so it's not a huge deal, I don't think. There. How much iron did we get out of? Because I ran out of lava. Nothing I love more than running out of my thing. Now I forgot that we're going to push Yeah, that molten copper alloy, which we made it into ingot form, but that's fine. We can just put it back in here and remelt it, and then it will mix with the iron and the redstone. Oh, that screwed everything up. It made more redstone alloy. Am I only going to end up with 2 of these because I got one of those? Yes. I've got the copper and the iron. So I need to do one of those to mix with the... Yeah, so this is the one thing with this mod as well, is you can screw up your alloys very, very easily. Especially because especially if we need to make a double alloy like this recipe here, where we had the redstone plus the silicon, which made the redstone alloy ingot. So over here we'll end up with this. No, the copper alloy got melted, or got solidified, so. The redstone, iron, and then when this melts in there, we'll get our 3rd conductive alloy ingot finally. I have those 4 ready to go. Make our energy conduit finally. And then the last thing, just to finish off this area, is we're going to need 2 more iron for there. Two more iron for... Oh, plus a real hopper. So that's 5 more iron. We'll do that in the next episode. Let's wrap this one up here. We'll finish off the rest of this chapter next time because it's going to take a bunch more iron, which I probably have enough in there. But might as well just make it all here now. Got enough to make the wrench, I guess. And yeah, next time we'll come back and we'll make the other ones. Where do I have my lapis? There. So I'm guessing that the wrench is used in conjunction with these attractors and extractors to configure them on whether they're pushing or pulling into or out of pipes or inventories. But I'll have to play with that next time and see exactly how it works. But I think this energy conduit will help the power transfer out of the Stirling generator. Also, we'll be able to put a lot more machines, right? In a row with the energy conduit rather than just being limited to having 6 around one Stirling generator. Well, you wouldn't be able to access the generator itself if you did 6, so I guess 5 is technically the maximum if you wanted to be able to fill it at all. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed. A lot less derping around, just waiting for our, ore processing system to work and basically getting iron has been the big bottleneck. So if you're working on this pack, get started on lots and lots of that ore alloy, and obviously the resource generator helps a lot with that. Now that I've got that going, get a lot of cobblestone coming in automatically, so we'll be able to constantly push out that ore mulch. But that wraps it up for this episode. I appreciate you all for checking it out, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye! We can do... Oops. $16 buckets of water. Obviously, we'll need the block mold. How are we doing on iron? We've got all the iron done now? Yes, Captain. Only fit so much in there, can we? Let's get the sapling grower here. And try and generate some saplings, seeing as how we're going through tons of mulch. Because we're even falling behind on saplings when we grow like a 3x3, like 9 trees at a row. We're not getting 9 saplings back. Nope. Alright, and our storage is quickly getting overwhelmed here as well. Ah, we're to the end of the stone already. And yes, lots and lots of stick. Oh, and we got green boots now, because they're oxidized. Get a nugget out of them. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, good amount of clay now. Stack of sticks. No. Okay. Fine, fine. Right, what is the next section about here? Getting an alloy smelter, which leads to a tier 2 machine frame, which gives us the fluid generator, finally. That'll be really nice, fluid generator. Oh, we got the next tier of transformation wand, which we need regular transformation powder just to make this stuff. Okay. I see, I see. Tin dust leads to Certisquat dust, leads to powdered quartz. Oh, and there's the next tier of capacitor. Gilded blackstone, which is blackstone, which is in the haunted. Okay. Oh, so we're going to need 2 more conductive alloys, a whole bunch of iron, a whole bunch of iron. There's another iron gear in the tier 1 machine frame. All right, I see what we're doing. Oh, okay, we can get blackstone straight from... We don't need the haunting. We just need the advanced transformation wand to get the blackstone. Bunch of iron there. Iron is so heavy on the usage. Actually, why am I doing that? Why am I doing that? Let's just make more. More. More! Do not stop with the ore stuff. All right, keep it all going. More saplings, please. Oops. Well, we've got lots of charcoal now, so we can start, when we need to start making steel, it won't be a problem. Oh yes, we got a choice of sapling there. Regular loot bag there, okay. Everything from this chapter except for those two. Oh yes, I need a screenshot for that episode I just recorded, for episode 4. Which is over here. What are we doing? Forgot about water over here. That's it already? And then, yeah, once I get the water generator, we'll be able to generate that ore mulch automatically. That's a good plan. We'll be able to do that relatively quickly. Is this neural networks? No. Yes. Down here, hostile neural networks. So what are we going to need to be able to get there? Molten solarium over a bone block. Doesn't seem too difficult. Transformation powder and a blank skull to get the mob head obtainer. Then you have to click on mobs. Energized by Metal Gear. Molten energetic alloy. Redstone, gold, and glowstone. Okay. Just that shield we're not going to need for quite a while. Alright, let's stop looking so far ahead and just concentrate on the soul chassis, which is the next chapter we need to prepare for. That, or that, 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 or that. Oops, our coolant tank ran out. Can't wait to get that fluid generator. We don't have to do this ever again. Oh, and we're out of stone. That's a good thing, I guess. How are we doing on iron? It's okay. Nothing spectacular. Use strainer. So you can't use higher tier, like I can't use dirt with a tier 2 mesh to get the rocks anymore. I have to use the stone mesh. Good to know, I guess. Oh, look, I've got friends. I should introduce my new friends to my old friends. New friends, meet my old friends. Perfect. I like that. What am I going to do with all this colored stone? Can I? I never thought about that, I guess. Can we? No. I don't think it'll work in there because it's not in the block of stones there. Does it melt into molten stone? There's a question. It melts. What does it melt into? Oh, that's beautiful. That is what I like to see. My whole life is being spent bucketing water. This is ridiculous. Bucketing water and making mulch to make lava. Oh, this cannot come fast enough. You need at least 2 fluid generators for sure. Oh, Look at that. Emerald. Oh. Okay. Mesh upgrades. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. All right. Let's add this to the discoveries. Mesh upgrades, output upgrades. This is an upgrade. Oh, that's so much iron. Oh, we can buy one for $8? Really? Look at that, we've got iron. We have a decent amount of iron. Let's cook it up. Let's cook it up. 32 more iron inbound. Oh look, more friends. Oh, he got me. Sweet, I love that half banner thing. Okay, this can go in the backpack. I think I'm at a point here where I'll just finish up for the night. That's enough shenanigans. We've got to get our head wrapped around what we're doing over here. So from the sag mill, really? We have to put a tin ingot in the sag mill. How do we get raw tin? I see, from the ore laser. Tin dust, redstone, and lapis. In the alloy smelter. And it's powdered lapis as well. Oh, which we can do with a dust mold. Okay. That's not too bad. Can we also do the tin with the dust mold? I bet we can. I bet we can. No, there is not a recipe. That makes me sad. Anyways, stream people. Appreciate you all for hanging out and or watching after the fact on the VOD. This is it's been fun. It's a little bit better getting into the technical stuff rather than the fighting stuff. Like yesterday was pretty frustrating, especially with the portal, like 25 enemies disappearing and whatnot. But today was a lot smoother. At any rate, I've been SJM. I appreciate you all, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.